Hey guys, it's Lumen, and today I have sort of a different video type. I'm going so GungHo, like we don't have any interaction with them anymore, right? Like they used to do streams and a bunch of other stuff. Even their news posts were filled with more details, but now there's kind of just a pretty substantial gap between the community, the player base, and GungHo. But recently, GungHo has been doing these monthly video announcements. And even though they're a little bland and, not really that cool, I guess, I mean, it is a welcome change, right? It's like, oh my God, we're finally getting news. So, um, I was watching the news and I was like, I obviously have my own opinion, right? And my own reaction. And so I was wondering, like, maybe you guys would want to see that too. It's like, oh, what are Lumen's insights on the January news, right? And it's just my insights, just my opinions, right? I'm just kind of reacting to the news basically. So it is a different kind of video. It's a little bit more raw, I guess, less edited. So you're gonna hear more ums and uhs and those kinds of natural speech buffers that I use to kind of think. But I just wanted to share this with you guys. So let me know if you guys like it. I don't really know. I'm not sure because our channel we do a lot of edited videos, right? Like we pride ourselves on like quality edited videos, and that's what we're going for. But I felt like this kind of news reaction video, it's really hard because it's like it's kind of hard to formulate such an edited response. Like I feel like just a raw reaction would be better. So anyway, I'm just trying this out. If you guys like it, let me know. If not, let me know. If there's anything you guys want to say, just let me know down in the comments. All right, let's get into it. So January 2022 announcements. All right.
Hello everyone, the North America.
Okay. Oh my God. Like they say January 2022 announcements. They didn't even get into anything. And the first thing I see is literally freaking Blackbird, and I get New Year's Lutina. It's like, bruh, that's literally two announcements right there. Like, it's definitely a banger. Just start off with a banger. But yeah, definitely gives the Blackbird, the new GodFest exclusive, and then there's New Year's Lutina, which is in my opinion, it's a really good card. Which also signifies that the New Year's seasonal is coming back as well. So anyway, let's let them do the announcements. Just get into it. But I'm just gonna say this kind of opening scene is already a banger.
Puzzle and Dragons team is here to deliver you some recent news and information on upcoming events. Recent news.
Mut Descended.
Okay. That tone change killed me. Mut Descended. Like, I don't know, it just caught me off guard. Also, is it just me, or I've always thought of it as Mut Descended. But is it Mut? I have no idea. I don't know. Like the thing is, I just look it up. Like Mut Descended. I don't know. I don't really care. Maybe they're right, maybe they're wrong. I don't know. It's just a little weird, and the tone change is definitely offsetting as well.
Mut Descended, which began on January 20th, will be available through January 28th. This dungeon is available in the Annihilation and the Extreme Annihilation difficulty level. Make sure to put together a strong team of monsters to take on Aqua Pillar Goddess of Clear Air, Mut. Multiplayer Mut Descended is also available in 3-player multiplayer, so gather your friends to challenge Mut together.
Okay. Let's go back. For Mut Descended, right? I just feel like this kind of part was meant to make the video a little longer. Like, if you even play the game like remotely frequently, like I'm pretty sure you're already aware of Mut Descended. And if you pay attention to the news, they've already announced it. They already made a little error regarding egg drops and stuff like that. So it's like, I don't know, it's just filler. But I guess it's cool in case you're not really paying attention and you see the video and you're like, oh, this, this dungeon exists. It's like, okay, cool.
So gather your friends to challenge Mut together.
Extreme Plus Points Carnival, Extreme to Moderate Carnival, and Extreme Enhanced Carnival. For the month of January, players will receive 25,000 POW points when logging in during each duration of the Extreme Plus Points Carnival, Extreme to Moderate Carnival, and Extreme Enhanced Carnival. That's a total of 75,000 POW points. Use this opportunity to pull from these POW egg machines.
Okay. I guess you can just say this is just really nice. Bunch of POW points, nice quality of life stuff. I mean, I don't really pay much attention to POW points. Usually it's like every week I notice my POW points are capped and I just pull them, So, I don't know. Just, I guess pick which one you want to roll in. Like 25,000 a week, which is 75,000. That's like 1.5 times your POW point cap. So it's like, you can either save them for like a future PEM, but like I don't even think there's like a future POW machine lineup that anyone cares about. So it's like you should realistically pull in one of the three that you really want to, right? And personally speaking, I will probably nuke all my POW points in like the Enhanced Carnival, right? Monster EXP is just, every time I build a team, it's like I use that the most. Like Tamaja and POW plus points are more accessible, and more abundant in my opinion. Whereas Monster EXP, it's like there's definitely sources on Monster EXP, but it's also consumed extremely rapidly as well, like compared to the other two. So that's just me. It's really up to you guys, and they're also advertising Super Snow Globe, so I think that's also a really nice pickup you can hit up. So let's say you're capped right at 50,000. That's 100 rolls, and then you get 1.5, so it's like 150 rolls, right? So it's like 250 rolls. You should be able to get a good amount of Monster XP. Look, just pick whatever you need, right? It's like if you need Tamaja, just roll that. If you need plus points, you just roll that. And it's up to you. It's whatever you want. But I'm going for the Enhanced Carnival, which basically means Mon XP.
Egg machines.
Upcoming news. Version 19.8 update coming soon. The Puzzle and Dragons team is proud to announce the version 19.8 update. This update will bring brand new features such as a rematch button for dungeons, along with adjustments to awoken skills such as create combo orbs and super bonus attack. Stay tuned for more information.
Okay. I know the details are up somewhere. Let me take a look at them. Let's see. 19.8 update. I know it somewhere. Just let me look it up here. 19.8 update. Okay. So apparently it includes the new blob awakening. Man, it's like this huge thing. So if you look at Kristen Silica and Kristen Xiaodun, like I think they're missing super awakenings or something. But basically it's like you match like a big blob, like 12 orbs or more, and then you get 12x personal damage multiplier. So we're getting that awakening. We get a combo orb buff. So combo orb gets buffed. It's just better, right? Let me just put it that way. It's just better now. And combo orb was like just broken for farming and stuff like that. So yeah, it's really really nice. Let's see. S4 is getting buffed. S4, it's like, I don't know. I don't really see it used much, but it is nice. Like if you do use it and you can utilize it, it does more damage as an awakening, right? So that is something, right? I think there's some other convenient stuff. You know what? And to be fair, quality of life update is very very nice. So apparently you can auto rematch when in a dungeon, right? So if you're repeating a dungeon multiple times, instead of, you know, completing it, getting your rewards, and then stepping out, or rather completing it, going to the reward screen and going back into the dungeon because you need to do it again, right? Like let's say you're farming it over and over. Instead, now you can just rematch it again. I think this is most convenient for like int button farming, right? Where you, instead of just going to the reward screen and going back in, you can just rematch and go and go and go and go again. So it's just nice quality of life there. Yeah. At least that's what I think it is. Apparently it works in like 3-player and 8-player. You need to have a self helper though. Like you need to have your own helper. Like you can't use a friend's, right? It can also be like a fixed team as well, or you can just have no helper at all. So that's why it's like this condition. Like that's why I'm thinking, you know, in button farming, right? Or you know, if you're an Omega whale, not like me, then you can just replay like endgame dungeons. Like let's say you're doing Ultra 1 or something. Keep in mind this doesn't work in like co-op, 2-player co-op. And it only works in 3-player when you're auto queuing. It works in 8-player when you're auto queuing as well, but I think the biggest application is for solo, right? The other updates, skill animations that aren't applicable, right, to whatever you're doing will be skipped if you use the active. This is primarily for ranking, right? Let's say you make an active, right? And you convert the board to dark and you unlock orbs right before that. Like you unlock orbs and then you make the whole board into dark, right? And then I don't know, you do something else. But let's just keep it at that, right? You unlock and then you create the whole board to dark, right? But let's say there are no locks on the board, right? Before there would be an animation for that, right? It'd be like a kind of a delay, right? But now this update means that there is no more delay. It just skips that unlock animation and just goes straight to the board change. And this is good because it saves time when you're using actives in ranking, and which inevitably just boosts your score, right? Although ranking, you know, to be honest, like animation time probably doesn't like change anything for like 95% of NA, right? But it definitely does make an impact, especially on like, you know, the higher echelons, you know, the crowners, the top 1%ers, the 0.1ers, the top 3ers, right? So yeah, I mean, it's just quality of life, right? And that's good. To be fair, the advantage goes for everyone. So I don't know how that changes anything, but it's something nice, I guess. Latent selection. You can feed 8 latents at once. This is so, oh my god, this is so much better because now you don't have to like. It was the most frustrating thing in the world when you're feeding SDRs and you had to feed 5 and then 1. It's like, why do I have to do this process 2 times? Like, Jesus, you know? It's like, why? But now you can just do it all at once. So another quality of life change. Very, very, very nice. You know, it's just nice, right? And then when you're stoning to continue, I'm sure a lot of people have made this mistake, including myself. When you stone to continue and you accidentally press yes, there is a confirmation button. This means that you get a chance to not just accidentally stone. Like, oh my god. Do you guys know the normal Dungeon King of the Gods? So they're having these 0 stam normal events, right? And so I was like, really close to rank up. And King of the Gods is like okay-ish for rank, right? And this is back when I was like ranked 900 something, right? And so King of the Gods provides a good amount of rank EXP, right? So I go in there and I start, swiping, right? But I underestimate the dungeon and I actually died, right? Which I don't care. It's 0 stamina. But the problem was it gave me a would you like to continue? And me being an idiot, I pressed yes on accident. And I lost the stone to a 0 stamina dungeon, like, please. And like I was just mauling the entire time. It's like, oh my god, why? So this just brings back bad memories, but now they're fixing it. They're not gonna let that happen again. And if you do stone to continue, it the confirmation button is a quality of life change that makes sure that you don't accidentally stone, which is very, very, very nice. And then of course there's other things like exchanging King Tama for 9 regular Tamaja. There's special. The box sorting goes from special. Like there's other quality of life changes. But those are the main ones, and yeah, it's just very, very nice. A good update. There's gonna be a maintenance for it, but very, 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 very nice. So that's cool. Okay, let's continue.
Crit combo orbs, and super bonus attack. Stay tuned for more information.
Pad New Year's arrives. The Pad New Year's is returning to Puzzle and Dragons. The event will feature various New Year's themed egg machines along with special dungeons. Additionally, monsters such as Enshrined Primordial Divinity Kamimusubi have received reincarnated evolutions, and celebrating Thonic Goddess Alatu have received assist evolutions as well. Don't miss out on this opportunity to celebrate with us.
10 times.
Okay. New Year's. I'm going to cover this in more detail when it actually gets here, which might be next week. New Year's, like, from what I've seen, New Year's Lutina, which is the card feature right there, she's really good in my opinion, right? Some people disagree, but in my opinion, she's really good. I think I'm picking up 2 of her. And then there's New Year's Alatu, which is amazing for the future GodFest exclusive Blackbird, which was featured in the very beginning, and it should be mentioned later on. But New Year's Alatu, the orb skin is very good, and so that's a consideration for those players. If you're a light IEP, such as me, right? And you have a budget, and you're considering it's like, do I need this? It's like, it's a hefty consideration if you plan to chase for Blackbird. So, just something to keep in mind. Otherwise, it's just a normal seasonal, which means it's really terrible overall. But everything does get like equips and stuff. So, they're making it better and better. And overall, since it's coming back every single year, it's not like the worst investment, right? So, another benefit, though, is that they mentioned Kami, right? Kami Musubi. New Year's Kami Musubi also has the Blob Awakening. I call it Tiger Awakening because it makes a tiger animation. It's the one where you match 12 or more orbs linked together. And Kami is another sub that you might want. The great thing about it is the 8 stars tend to get reincarnated evolutions, and like think about Halloween Con and New Year Artemis last year. It's like they're all very, very value, and they're all extremely cheap in terms of monster exchange. So it is a consideration if you guys are thinking about like trading or whatnot. So yeah, do think about picking that up. If you're going to play like the blob playstyle. Now we don't have a leader for it yet, and we might not get it, but we'll see.
10 times PAL points bonus in 3-player multiplayer. Beginning on January 24th, select 3-player multiplayer dungeons will reward players with 10 times the multiplayer bonus PAL points for completing them. Use this chance to build up your PAL points.
Fairy title challenge.
Okay. I mean, if you care about this, cool. I don't really care about it. I don't know how much PAL points you get. I don't think it's that much, but it might be something. So Yeah, just take note of it.
Up your PAL points.
Fairy Title Challenge, time limit 30 minutes arrives. For a limited time, the solo play only Fairy Title Challenge time limit 30 minutes will be available. This dungeon is the Alt Dimension Guide 4 of the technical dungeon Alt Dimension of the Mystic No Continues with a 30-minute time limit. All players who manage to clear this dungeon within the time limit will receive the Fairy Title.
One Punch.
Oh, that's big. But let's talk about Fairy. Okay, so this is Alt MD1, not just regular, which means it has that typing restriction and whatnot. The only thing I'll say about it is, well, it's going to be Healer Devil, I believe. That's what I heard it was going to be. So, teams that come to mind automatically are like Yuji Mahito. That's the first thing I thought of. I'm not sure of any other Devil teams, honestly, because I didn't really think about it. Like, I already got my Fairy Title Challenge when, it first came out, right? So this is just a second chance, right? With a different requirement. And, yeah, I don't know. Healer Devil. Healer is a little restricted. Devil definitely skewed towards like dark, but again, you have like the half dark thing, so it is a little wonky there. But yeah, it's a second chance for the Fairy Title. To be honest, I don't love the title that much. I think Fairy Title is super ugly because it's like green on green and it's like just ugly, It's like, bro. So yeah, I don't know. You just get it if you want. If not, it's whatever. Just so you know, it is AMD1 and it is the timing restriction of Healer and Devil.
One Punch Man Collab debuts on Puzzle and Dragons. Powerful heroes from the Hero Association are making their way into Puzzle and Dragons. The One Punch Man Collab will feature mighty characters from the hit series including Saitama, Genos, Terrible Tornado, and more. And that's not all. Players who log in during the event will receive Saitama, a guy who's a hero for fun, as a login bonus. Challenge limited time collab dungeons with these heroes to defeat enemies such as Boros and Deep Sea King. Stay tuned for more information coming soon.
10 magic.
Okay. One Punch Man collab. So it is confirmed now, right? Which is good for a couple reasons. One Punch Man, from what I've seen, it's really amazing because there is a metal exchangeable, right? Black metal exchangeable called Garu, who is insanely broken for the future GodFest exclusive Blackbird, which is confirmed because of, what we just saw and what we, the first thing we ever saw in the video, right? With the Lutina Blackbird thing, right? So it's really broken. Like people are like, just trade two of them, right? Which is 50 rainbows, 2 black. It's an expensive investment, 50 rainbow, 10 black, right? It's a hefty investment, but he's broken. So get him. In terms of the rem, from what I've seen, Saitama is a really nice pair for Saphira, right? Like a workable, tradable pair. Saitama Equip is also super, super nice. Genos is the lead, right? So they talked about the update, and I talked about the new Tiger Awakening, the Blob, right? But we didn't really have a lead for that, right? I talked about Christmas. It's like we didn't have a lead, right? Because we didn't know if Genos was coming. But now the collab is confirmed, and so Genos is coming, and Genos is that lead, right? So unfortunately, he isn't untradeable. This machine is 7 stones, so it's a small number of top rarities, a bunch of untradeable middle rarities, and then a trash bottom rarity. In terms of the collab itself, I heard the bottom rarity is kind of trash, which kind of sucks because it's like that's the majority of your rolls, right? So it's like if most of your rolls suck, then you just have to throw a bunch and hope to get what you want or get something good. So yeah, there's other nice cards like Boros is kind of a weird transform card. He kind of reminds me of a fairy, but at the same time his final form is like of a submarine. So I don't know, but he is strong for sure. There's other decent stuff. There's some weird stuff in there as well. Like I remember looking at Deep Sea King, I was like, what the heck is this supposed to do? But yeah, I mean, it's a new collab, new stuff. overall, it's very exciting, very nice. So Saitama, Genos, and then Garu are the the targets, right? The exciting featured cards, right? And then there's like a free, it's like, remember when you got Demon Slayer, we got the free Tanjiro. It's like, yeah, we get a free Saitama as well. I don't really remember anything notable about it, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't remember. Okay.
10 Magic Stones new Fest exclusive celebration Godfest. Another 10 Magic Stones new Fest exclusive celebration Godfest is coming soon. This rare egg machine will feature a brand new Fest exclusive, Stealth Fighter Blackbird. Don't miss out on this opportunity to collect these powerful monsters.
Okay, so it looks like that's it, right? So let's talk about Blackbird here. So Blackbird is the final submarine, right? I call it submarine, but it should be transforming robot or watch series, right? Blackbird is the dark one. It's based on Tenseis, right? So Tensei Awakenings, which means stuff like Nergigante and I don't know what is New Year's Alatu, right? Garu, right? What are other existing double Tensei dark? Oh my god, I actually can't remember. Anubis, I guess. Anubis works, right? I mean, not the best, but certainly works. I'm kind of blinking out. There's definitely more than just Nerg and Anubis. But I can't remember, and yeah, I don't really care. Just do like a Illumina search or something. But yeah, Blackbird is the final robot, and in terms of tankiness, it's similar to Daytona, right? Except that he is a little more restrictive in terms of matching. Like Daytona is just match 4 and you're done, right? Like TPA and you destroy things, right? Blackbird is you have to match 2 combos, right? So ideally you want like Takoyaki, right? Oh yeah, Halloween Choco, prime target, right? For Blackbird here. So definitely something to know. He's probably going to be strong because that's what GungHo is pushing, right? They want their transforming robots to be really strong. And because Blackbird is the newest, he's going to be the strongest. No, I mean, not necessarily, but he is definitely going to be really strong. And so, if you get him, congrats. If you don't, hopefully you get him next time, right? So as I was mentioning, this is very Blackbird focused, right? Garu from One Punch Man is insanely good, especially as a farmable. You got New Year's Alatu, right? For Blackbird as well. And then we already have good existing support like Halloween Choco and other subs as well. So, I mean, definitely exciting. He's going to be really strong. I'm not going to have fun trying to get him. I might not even get him. I've been trying to cut back. It's like, I don't need to have everything. So, trying to cut back. But yeah, whatever. It's like, if I get him, great. If not, whatever. So, yeah, just a new GodFest exclusive that's going to be really broken and really hard to get. And yeah, that's all for the news. I mean, it's cool. Definitely some exciting stuff. I think One Punch Man was definitely the coolest thing. The main thing that is missing that we've been expecting is Yu Yu Hakusho collab, which definitely features some new cards that are really great for what we need. For example, a little Shura from, his Saphira mains crying. It's like, Jesus. It's like, so he's really great for Saphira. Let me, that's what I'm saying, right? He's amazing for Saphira, and unfortunately, we're not getting him until after One Punch Man and after New Year's. So until a month has gone by, we're not going to see it. So, and then you have Valentine's as well. So if they push Valentine's after that, it's like a month and a half, right? So, I mean, rip Saphira, but oh well, it's just what it is. And so with that, that's the news, right? I don't know. It's my first time doing one of these reaction kind of vids, so let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you guys want to see more, or if you guys don't even like it at all. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, good luck and have fun.